Good evening and welcome to the City Council meeting of the City of Lenoir for Tuesday, May the 2nd. We welcome you here this evening. Glad to have you. And as we normally do as we get started, we'll rise in just a minute for our moment of silence and remain standing for our Pledge of Allegiance. Hope everyone has had a great day, a great weekend. So if you will, please join me now for the moment of silence and our pledge. Thank you. Please salute the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. As we get started tonight, I would like to mention this past weekend we had our 10th annual Gravity Games back in Lenoir. We were very honored that it was back. Should have been probably the 13th, I think, but COVID kind of wiped a couple of them out for us, so we were glad it was back to the 10th. We appreciate the partnership with Google and Appalachian State University, UNC Planetarium, the Science Fair, so many other things that were involved, and the City of Lenoir, of course. We are one of the main partners to it. Being back, and it was a real success. There was about 40 teams that came this year to race, down a little bit from what it's been, but I think that was great because they were so many new people at Google that were involved that they were trying to get used to the whole thing again. So it was good year to do that, and being the 10th year, we were excited about that. But it worked out very well. Beautiful weather, couldn't ask for better than that. Thank all of y'all for your involvement. We had a great race between the police and the fire again, which is the highlight of the day. It turned out 3 races. The police won 2 and the fire department won 1. So glad everybody got a win. And I stayed neutral the whole time. I had to be careful about all that, but it was fun, and we appreciate everyone being involved there. All right, as we do, we got May is a very interesting proclamation month. So we're going to come down and have some proclamations and shoot some pictures. We'll start out with, this is Motorcycle Safety and Awareness Month, and Chief Phelps is making his way to the podium.
Just the good news.
You don't get to ride a motorcycle anymore. I'm sorry about that. But anyway, this is a proclamation. Whereas the growth and popularity of motorcycle riding and touring, combined with the many scenic destinations in our state and the year-long riding season, have led to North Carolina having one of the largest populations of motorcycle enthusiasts in the nation. And whereas more and more residents of the City of Lenoir are taking up this mode of transportation to commute to and from their places of employment. And whereas many motorcyclists undergo specialized training by attending professionally taught motorcycle operator training courses with emphasis on skills, traffic laws, and proper safety equipment. And whereas it is the responsibility of all motorists to be aware of the motorcyclists and to extend to them the same courtesy as any other vehicles on our roadways. Now, therefore, it be it resolved that I, as mayor, and on behalf of the Lenoir City Council, do hereby proclaim the month of May as Motorcycle Safety and Awareness Month throughout the City of Lenoir. Witness this, hand and seal this, the 2nd day of May, 2023. Chief, appreciate you taking care of it.
Yes, sir.
And I'll present you that. We're going to shoot a picture at the end after we do them all, but you can go ahead and say anything.
Just want to thank council and the mayor for recognizing the resolution. We do live in a beautiful area of North Carolina in our country, and we have a lot of folks that intentionally come here to ride motorcycles. College has taught motorcycle safety course for years and years. I took it probably 30 years ago when I bought a motorcycle, and my dad said if I wanted to keep it at the house, I had to take a safety course. But, you know, we want to raise awareness for that safety for the folks in our community that ride and enjoy our area. So thank you for bringing that out.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. We'll do some more. All right, I'll ask Chief Nelson to come up, and as we proclaim in honor of International Firefighters Day, very special. This is on May the 4th, which is also Star Wars Day, by the way. May the 4th be with you.
Also the day of prayer.
But whereas International Firefighters Day is observed each year on May the 4th to honor and remember past firefighters who have lost their lives while serving their communities, to express gratitude to those that have served in this line of work, and to show support and appreciation for those who presently serve. And whereas regardless of the language of a firefighter speaks, or the country in which he or she works and resides, all firefighters fight against the same enemy, fire. And whereas firefighters follow a long line of tradition and honor that inspires them to help colleagues, neighbors, and strangers alike, and whereas the demands of firefighting are accomplished by both personal and physical tolls that all firefighters knowingly accept while risking their lives to protect the lives of others. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the virtue of the authority vested in me as mayor, and on behalf of the Lenoir City Council, I do hereby proclaim Thursday, May the 4th, 2023, as International Firefighters Day throughout the city of Lenoir, and encourage all citizens to show support and appreciation to our city, county, and state firefighters who protect our lives and property so diligently throughout the year, and by remembering past firefighters who dedicated their lives to preserve our safety. I here set my hand and seal of the city of Lenoir to be affixed this the second day of May 2023. Chief, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, sir. I'll give you that. We'll shoot a picture, but you can go ahead if you want to say anything. You
Yeah,
can, please
first
do.
of all, I just want to say thank you, council, for recognizing the fire department and the firefighters, not only in our department, throughout the country. This is important. Firefighting is the best job in the world. And I believe it's something that the Lord above gives you an opportunity to do. And I'm just thankful I got to do it, and I got to do it for the city of Lenoir. And thank you for all you do for us and the support you give us. And I just want to say thank you. I mean it with all my heart. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. All right, next is the proclamation and celebration of Drinking Water Week. And Dr. Jeff Church will come and join me. Dr. Church, we're glad to have you, of course, with us. Whereas the water is our most valuable natural resource, and whereas only tap water delivers public health protection, fire protection, and support for our economy and the quality of life we enjoy. And whereas any measure of a successful society, low mortality rates, economic growth and diversity, productivity, and public safety are in some way related to access to safe water. Glad to have you, Kevin. And whereas we are all stewards of the water infrastructure upon which future generations depend, and whereas each citizen of the city of Lenoir is called upon to help protect our source waters from pollution, to practice water conservation, and to get involved in local water issues by getting to know their water. Now, therefore, be it resolved that by virtue of the authority vested in me as mayor, and on behalf of the Lenoir City Council, I do hereby proclaim the week of May 7th through the 13th, 2023, as Celebrate Drinking Water Week throughout the city of Lenoir. In witness whereof, we have set the seal of the city of Lenoir this the second day of May 2023. Gentlemen, thank you for giving us great resources all the time with our wonderful water. Thank you. Yes, sir. Anything y'all got to say, Kevin?
Thank you, Mayor, Council, Mr. Hildebrand, for this proclamation. I've been in this department for 9 months now, and one thing during those 9 months that I've really learned is how much this gentleman behind me does. and what he does to provide safe drinking water for our community, not only the city of Lenoir, but Caldwell County and Baton. And so I appreciate what Kevin does and all the rest of the department as well, because they do a lot of hard work to provide safe drinking water. But thank you.
Thank you. Kevin, go ahead.
I just want to say thank you to you. If we need something, we always somehow find the money to do it. It is critical. We take it for granted. Before I came on with the city, I've been with the city now 16 years. And before that, my background is in biology and science and chemistry. And even with that background, I had no idea everything that went into making safe drinking water. And I appreciate all that y'all do. And we'll keep doing our very best to turn muddy water into potable drinking water that's aesthetically pleasing and tastes good and is there when you need it, when you turn the tap on. So appreciate it. Thank you so much.
And last but certainly not least, John, you want to join me? And Beth's coming as well. Thank you. Good. This is a proclamation in honor of National Public Works Week. Whereas public works professionals focus on infrastructure, facilities, and services that are of vital importance to sustainable and resilient communities and to the public health, high quality of life, and well-being of the people of the city of Lenoir. And whereas these infrastructure facilities and services could not be provided without the dedicated efforts of public works professionals, who are engineers, managers, and employees at all levels of government and the private sector, who are responsible for rebuilding, improving, and protecting our nation's transportation, water supply, water treatment, and solid waste systems, public buildings, and other structures and facilities essential for our citizens. And whereas it is in the public interest for the citizens, civic leaders, and children in the city of Lenoir to gain knowledge of and to maintain a progressive interest and understanding of the importance of public works and public works programs in their respective communities. And whereas the year 2023 marks the 63rd annual National Public Works Week sponsored by the American Public Works Association. Now, therefore, I, as mayor and on behalf of Lenoir City Council, do hereby designate the week of May 21st through the 27th, 2023, as National Public Works Week, and urge all citizens to join with representatives of governmental agencies and the American Public Works Association in activities and ceremonies designed to pay tribute to our public works professionals, engineers, and administrators, and to recognize the substantial contributions they have made to our national health and welfare on this, the second day of May 2023. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Is that that?
Oh, thank you, Mayor, Mr. Hildebrand, members of City Council. Yeah, so 63 years. I guess I'll age myself a little bit and say I've been almost part of 30 of those with Public Works. Public Works has been my life. It's been my career. And just like a lot of these folks, I started young and I stuck with it. And the one thing that I've created a lot of great relationships throughout Public Works, and it was the late Kevin Greer, who was the Public Services Director for the City of Hickory, who once said, public services and public works, or you don't find public works or public services, it finds you. And that is very true. It takes a very special person to make a career out of public works. The job's not always glamorous. The hours can be crazy. Our staff are working in some of the worst environments at times. A lot of times they're away from their families when other folks are at home enjoying a holiday or just to comfort their homes and their families. Our guys are out working. We have staff out now that are working on trees that have fallen in the wind. We had staff out last night working. Beth, here's another one who keeps our vehicles, our emergency vehicles and equipment on the road, our garbage trucks in operation. So without these special people, we wouldn't be where we are as a city. And I think that's the big thing, the big key takeaway for Public Works. And I think the theme this year is connecting Public Works with the world, and we do help make the world go round, along with police, fire, water and sewer and utilities. It takes us all to keep it moving. So thank you for sharing the spotlight.
No, y'all stay, we'll do the picture with Public Works first since y'all are here. Council, come on down and we'll start with this one. Matthew's gonna be the photographer tonight to get it.
Joshua's gonna make sure they're right now, man. Let me check it.
I'll see if any.
That's the truth. We always say the glue that holds everything together is Public Works. And I.
Let's do one at a time.
Yeah, we all,
Let's do
we'll do one at a time. We'll do the Public Works, and we'll do.
Mr. Stevens, Mr. Bill, if you could come over on this side. There we go. That's good. That's good. All right, guys, here we go. Smile nice and pretty. 1, 2, 3. Give me one more. 1, 2. Good.
Got it?
Yeah. Council, stay right where you are.
I always stand.
Now,
I've always heard I see.
You do the same smile you have.
there we go. Yeah, Jeff, you in the front blocks everybody else. You know? All right, guys. 1. Everybody look right here. 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2. Good.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah. Chief, come on in.
Oh, me.
See everybody here? All right, 1, 2, 3. One more, please. 1, 2. Good.
Thank you, sir. Got one more.
Yep. Chris, you ready? She's ready to be done. One, two. Messing up my picture here. You broke it. 1, 2, 3. One more. Nice. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Now the voice is going out. Was it already done?
No, he says it wasn't. I wish all my clients were that way.
Thank y'all. We appreciate everything that you do for the city. We can only honor a few things like that, but we want to honor you every day if we can for what you do to keep everything going. I know there's always, not a day goes by, there's not something that you've got to take care of. Either like John said, there's trees to fix after the wind, and some of them in the right of way that we got to cut so people can see, and then police and fire, you guys were out all weekend, not only protecting the gravity games, but doing other things on top of that, on your normal jobs. So recreation, everything, and
I started to say we need to recognize recreation
and planning, yes, we do. And finance, Donna's over here, so.
Gotta pay the bills.
And then we gotta get Matthew in for, Main Street.
The attorney.
No,
And, yeah, and our legal assistant.
I want my own proclamation.
All right, we'll bring one and we'll do it. But again, thank y'all for all you do. We do appreciate it.
I'll tell you.
All right, we'll move on then to, we don't have any matters scheduled for public hearings this evening, so we'll move to the consent agenda items, consisting of the minutes of the city council meeting of Tuesday, April the 18th, 2023, the minutes of the committee of the whole meeting of Thursday, April 20th, 2023, and the proclamations that we just did for Motorcycle Safety Awareness, proclamation for International Firefighters Day, proclamation for Celebrate Drinking Water Week, a proclamation for National Public Works Week, and then item G is the sewer access agreement. This is with Piedmont Natural Gas Incorporated This would be an agreement between Piedmont Natural Gas and the City of Lenoir as submitted. The effective date of the agreement is May the 2nd, 2023. So that's your items A through G. If you have anything you would like to discuss, please bring it up, or if not, we'll entertain a motion.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion that we accept the consent agenda items A through G as presented.
Thank you, sir. We have a motion from Councilmember Stevens to accept the consent agenda items A through G as presented. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed. And that stands 4-0 tonight. We do have several council members who are out of town and weren't able to be with us tonight. So, all right, we will move on to requests and petitions of any citizens. I think everyone that's with us tonight are all our staff. Y'all want to be citizens tonight and have anything to say, you're welcome to. Okay, no, you can't. All right. All right, reports of the boards, we don't have any reports of boards and commissions this evening, so I'll move on to the report and recommendations of the city manager, Mr. Hildebrand.
Mayor, Council, just a few items tonight for information. Thursday is the National Day of Prayer. That'll be held on the square from noon to 12:30 in the stage area. A cruising event will be held on Saturday, May 6th from 3 o'clock to 9 p.m. in downtown Lenoir. The City County Service Committee will meet on Monday, May 8th at noon. The City of Lenoir and the DLR group will host round 2 of our engagement meetings for the Downtown Master Plan. That'll be held on Thursday, May 11th from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Harper Room. That's 1016 Harper Avenue. And then council will be holding a budget work session on Thursday, May 18th at 6 o'clock, 3rd floor City Hall. And that's all I have.
Okay, any questions of Mr. Hildebrand? Anything? All right. I will mention quickly as we move, before I go to our city attorney, we did have a great meeting in Concord for the North Carolina League of Municipalities. Appreciate everyone. We had, there was 6 of us that attended, council members, myself, and the city manager were there. It was a really good meeting and a lot of things that we discussed. Great sessions while we were there, so it was well attended. I think there were over 700 officials that were out there, and Concord did a really great job with it. So I appreciate you, all those that went and those.
Where's your watch?
Oh yeah, they had a magician at the city event, and he ended up taking the watch off 2 of the ladies out of the audience, and they had no idea. They got up there and he said, by the way, here's your watch. And they were like, you could have seen the surprise on their face. He was really good. So we may have to get him to come to Lenoir sometime. We'll see how much it costs so first. But he was good. Very nice night there. All right, any report from our city attorney, Mr. Roy?
No, sir.
Okay, no proclamation, no nothing yet.
I proclaim myself.
Okay. You proclaim yourself as a good city attorney.
Absolutely.
I like that. That's
A
good.
fine resident of the city of Lenoir.
Very good. All right. From the mayor's office, I do have a recommendation for the planning board. I would recommend that Mr. Dontrell Parson be appointed to the planning board to fill an unexpired term that expires in 2025. This appointment was announced at the April 18th city council meeting. Talked to Mr. Parson. He is very excited about being a part, lives in the Laurel Creek community, and works at Appalachian State University. But so I think he'll bring some great expertise to our planning board. I know Hannah, our planning director, has had several conversations with him. We appreciate that, and he seems to be very excited about wanting to come on. So I will make that to you as a recommendation.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to approve this recommendation as presented.
Thank you,
For Mr.
Parson. Thank you.
Mr. Parsons.
Mayor Pro Tem Thomas makes the motion that we approve Mr. Parson for this planning board seat. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed. Thank you. And that is unanimous. Okay. Any report from our city council members of any kind? Anyone have any comments from the conference or anything that's been going on? Not hearing anything. Okay, that's good.
Barbecue was good.
Barbecue was good, yeah. You did eat very well while he was there, by the way. We will report that.
Can we move on?
No, I think we're gonna talk about this one for a while.
Okay. Anything else to come before us? Anything from any of our staff tonight that you need to bring up? If not, we stand adjourned.